The music section this week, I would like to remind you real quick that music is just the stuff that we listen to while we do other stuff. Here's the news. Welcome, nerds, to the Clips channel. If you are new here, then let me welcome you to the Clips. This is a smaller portion of a much larger video that happens over on the main channel. It's a series I like to call The Week in Nerddom. This right here is the music section. We are going to be talking about music-related things, tours, new music, reacting to videos, just regular news in the music news section, all of the things. Super excited to have you here. Let's get into the news. In music's follow-ups and corrections, we have no follow-ups or corrections, which potentially means that I'm just perfect. More likely, it's because we haven't had a show for the last couple weeks properly, and the little bit of news we have reported on, nobody noticed my mistakes, but we're gonna go with perfect, actually. New music and videos for those of you who like your metal with D in doom and gloom. We have goth metal pioneers Paradise Lost have unveiled a video for their song Tyrant's Serenade, a new track off of their upcoming album Ascension. It's exactly as melancholic and heavy as you'd expect from a band that's been perfecting misery for the past 30 years. It's the kind of song that makes you want to read poetry inside of a crumbling cathedral, you know. And if you're looking for something new that just kind of grinds your face off, there's a new band, Bent Sea. It's a project featuring former members of Megadeth, Aborted, Napalm Death, and a couple others. They dropped a new single called Scopic Radiance. It's a minute and a half of pure grindcore. Just enough time to ruin your day in the best possible way. In tours and festivals, if you like, your hardcore with a side of just absolute freaking chaos, Boundaries have announced a summer tour with Stick to Your Guns, Gates to Hell, and Psycho Frame, which means it's going to be great. The lineup is guaranteed to result in at least 3 different types of mosh pit, which will then eventually converge in the middle of the floor. For those metal purists, we have Crowbar and I Hate God teaming up for a co-headlining tour that promises to be sludgy, heavy, and very likely very, very loud. And what very likely is going to be the most brutal bill of this season. Acacia Strang is hitting the road with Body Snatcher, Ingrown, No Cure, and Tribal Gaze. So go to that one if you feel like your bones are just a little too intact. For some regular-ass news, we have something to kick off this subsection that is both monumental and also massively bummer. We have legendary thrash band Megadeth has announced a final album, a global farewell tour, and then retirement. After 4 decades, Dave Mustaine is hanging it up. In a video, the band's mascot, Vic Rattlehead, was dramatically obliterated by flames, which is about as subtle as Megadeth riff. So go see that one last time. Probably. Meanwhile, Slipknot is reportedly nearing a massive 9-figure sale of their music royalties and publishing, to the tune of about $120 million, if reports are to be believed. Turns out, nearly 30 years of chaos, masks, and telling people to push their fingers into their eyes, good business plan. It's just a great business plan. I don't know what to tell you. In other news that should make fans of weird and wonderful things very, very happy, we have Dave Lombardo and Scott Ian are pushing for a new Mr. Bungle record. The duo, who also helped resurrect the band, say that they're actively trying to make it happen. One can only imagine the kind of nonsense they're about to cook up, and also why the hell Mike Patton wasn't also one of the people actively trying to get this to be a thing. And then to end the regular-ass news in a little bit more somber note, we have planned Ozzy Osbourne documentary was supposed to air on the BBC. It was pulled from the schedule. At first, there was no reason given. The BBC has officially come out and stated that it is in order to align with the family's wishes. They said it was a little too soon to air this documentary. It apparently will still air eventually, but right now, that's the only explanation we're getting, and honestly, that's really the only explanation information we need. And then suggestion for the week. All right, look, if you want something that feels like it was forged in a black hole, the band Wormhole has released an album. They released it last year. Their album, Almost Human. It's technical slam death. It's very much a lot. It's an EP, and it's music that sounds like one computer trying to violently murder another computer in the best possible way, though. All right, nerds, real quick, let's take a break. Let's talk energy, and not just any energy, DUBBY Energy, channel partner, and it's my go-to for any time I don't want to get that sketchy sugar crash. So here's the deal. They have spent a lot of time fine-tuning their formula, packing it full of vitamins and nootropics and things that are meant to help with cognitive performance. And the star player in all of that is a thing they like to call the neurofactor. And neurofactor is a patented cocktail of ingredients, specifically using the caffeine derived from coffee cherries, and is clinically proven to help improve brain performance. I swear this stuff helps you stay laser focused, whether you're gaming or creating or grinding away on a project or just at the daily grind at your day job. Another thing that really sets DUBBY apart is the other ingredients. Besides just the neurofactor, you have the sugar-free, 0 calories, no maltodextrin, and no artificial colors. All of that with 0 jitters and no crash, just smooth energy. And then just the icing on the cake is that DUBBY is affordable as well. One 8-ounce serving, assuming you're using the promo code Generally Nerdy when you check out at dubby.gg, one 8-ounce serving is gonna cost you right about $1.20. Which means a full 16-ounce serving, which most of you are probably going to mix together, which is easily mixed in their shaker bottles, which are also available at dubby.gg. A 16-ounce portion is going to cost you right about $2.40. Now compare that to $4 from the other guys, and you see that you're saving money on top of helping with your focus and your brain function. If you want to give it a try, just use the promo code Generally Nerdy at checkout. You can follow the link down in the description. We are back down to 10%. All through September we were getting 20%, but now that it is October, we're down to 10% off, which is still, you're still doing $1.20 per serving. So 10% off at checkout if you use code Generally Nerdy at dubby.gg. All of that being said, let's get back to the show, shall we? Thank you very much, nerds, for tuning in. If you want to level up your nerdy, geeky, pop culture knowledge, then don't forget to subscribe and do all of the things. Go check out the main channel, Generally Nerdy, for the larger portion. Again, you get all of these sections into one convenient video over on Generally Nerdy. The name of the show is The Week in Nerddom. Thank you for checking out this clip. We will see you next time. Before we go, though, always remember that if it's generally nerdy, it's probably here.